Dear viewers, welcome again to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, I believe you've noticed that I'm not in the studio. Well, I'm shooting this video at a location within Homa Bay County, but I'm always in Mombasa. So you'll bear with me, I'm not in the studio, but I just wanted to, update you, my dear viewers. I've realized that so many people are happy that this event is happening. That means that Jubilee still has a lot of diehards. There is no doubt that Jubilee is the third most biggest party here in Kenya. And perhaps that explains why Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua want to finish Jubilee so that they can become the only big party. Not going to happen. And Uhuru's time to relinquish the party has not yet arrived. So there is a prayer, a certain prayer that I managed to follow this prayer. I listened to it. And though the prayer had messages, there's a message that the prayer was conveying to, the rebellion faction over Jubilee. But that prayer came from the heart of the Reverend. There was a Muslim prayer and a Christian prayer. But all these prayers, if you look at these prayers and you compare with the prayer of Archbishop Gitonga, the one that was done at I think it was Nyao Stadium, if I'm not wrong, you wouldn't compare this prayer and that prayer. The other prayer done during the fast of Labor Day was a total joke. But in this event, I believe that the words that came from the Reverend, the word that came from the Muslim clergy must have come from the heart. So the message was sent to SABINA CHEGE and Kanini Kega. I want you to listen to this prayer first, so before you get further on this analysis.
Wanachama wetu wa Jubilee ambao kwamba ni wazalendo na wamebakia ndani yake, Mwenyezi Mungu awapatie uongozi bora na uamuzi utakaokuwa ni wasawa. Na wale ambao kwamba ni wasaliti, Mwenyezi Mungu tunakuomba uwadhalilishe na uwabainishe katika mjtama hawa wameenda kinyume na sheria.
Tunakushukuru kwa ajili ya hii chama yetu. Tunajua kwamba wengi wanataka isabaratike, lakini tunasimama leo kusema tutaweza. As NDC ya Jubilee, the small details matters a lot. Na nitasoma kitabu cha Songs of Solomon, wengine wanaita Songs of Songs. Verse moja tu, chapter 2 verse 15. Inasema hivi, msikiza vizuri. Catch for us the foxes, the little foxes that spoil the vineyard, for our vine have tender grapes. Tushikia hizi tubweha, usu tubweha tudogo ambazo tunataka kuharibu shamba letu. Catch for us these small foxes. Shida ya yule anatunyang'anya anaitwa kanini, kwa hivyo it's like a small fox.
SABINA CHEGE and Kanini Kega, chuma chao kiko motoni, meaning they are in hot soup right now, ladies and gentlemen. Today in the morning, I did a certain analysis whereby I showcased a certain cartoon, and that cartoon, I explained my take on it, and I think some people will tell me what they think about that cartoon. But that cartoon sought to, portray an image of a Kanini Kega and SABINA CHEGE who were doing everything possible to make sure that Jubilee and NDC does not take place. I have heard from a very reliable source that they denied Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta from using Bomas of Kenya. They denied him the right to use KICC. But I realized that all the time, Uhuru's intention was not even to have this meeting at Bomas and meeting at KICC. Mind you, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is a former president of this republic. He knows how things are done. He knows that Ruto anaweza finyilia tu funguo hivi akasema Bomas of Kenya isitumike. KICC isitumike, and that will happen, and that explains why there was some kind of dilly-dallying. The idea behind all this was that this event was going to take place at Ngong Race Course. It was not even intended to be done at Bomas of Kenya. The Bomas of Kenya was just to create a deflection so that, you know, these rebellion people, Kanini Kega and Sabina CHEGE, so that they would throw all their weight behind Bomas of Kenya. And then the issue of KICC also was not even in Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's plan, according to reliable source. It was only another tactic to cause, you know, confusion within the Kenya Kwanza and those wale wasaliti, Jubilee wasaliti. That was the idea. So the idea was to have Jubilee at Ngong Race Course. Because ask yourself, how comes that? How is it possible that the booking was done on Saturday, and again the same? You realize that on Monday, chance equal. I mean, I don't expect that to be possible. That means that this could have been something that was done chini ya maji kitambo. So it was just buying time, trying to tell them that we are going to handle this at Bomas of Kenya, so that Sabina CHEGE na Kanini Kega wote wamwagike kwa State House, waseme ile Bomas of Kenya isitumike. Whereas the idea was just to have it at Ngong Race Course. So I saw the population there. I've seen, and I can tell you for sure, without fear of contradiction, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is still strong here in Kenya. That you can take it to the bank. I also know that William Ruto's plan was to kill Jubilee and then dissolve Jubilee and have the members of Jubilee join UDA, because that is what they are doing. Recently, we saw that what happened with the Okoth Obado. Okoth Obado had to join UDA. We've seen Kidero joining UDA. We've seen so many people joining UDA. Of course, those are small fish. In Okoth Obado's party, you don't even know it. Of course, I know it's a PDP, but how many people know about PDP? PDP, Okoth Obado was a party leader of that party. But look at him. He just joined UDA. That means he didn't have any agenda with this party. I know Wetangula will, at the end of the day, Wetangula will join UDA. I know Musalia Mudavadi ni vile tu anaona haya, but the truth of the matter is that Musalia Mudavadi will join UDA. Because of course, Musalia Mudavadi relinquished his position to the governor of Lamu. So that means Musalia Mudavadi is not a party leader. What does that mean? That means that ANC is just another shell. So it's another party that is bound to fail and maybe die. So the reason why Sabina CHEGE and Kanini Kega are being used, of course we understand there are millions which were paid to them. They were paid so that they could frustrate. The idea is very simple. Frustrate Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta to a point whereby he is belittled or belittle Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. The idea behind Sabina CHEGE is very simple. Aibisha Uhuru, aonekane afai. Then when akionekana afai, heshima itapotea. But the people of the Republic of Kenya have seen that game from a very far angle. I personally have seen it, and that's why I've been talking about this in this channel time and time again, that Sabina CHEGE will not survive. That plan will not work. As far as Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is still alive, and Raila Amolo Odinga is still alive, their game plan will not work. But of course, I know that Sabina CHEGE will call for her own NDC, because she has literally assumed the position of a party leader, whereas that position is still reserved for Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is the one who will relinquish it. And I bet Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta should just relinquish it to someone like Kioni. I mean, those are diehard supporters of him. How I wish it would have been possible to just, remove, to take away that nomination from Sabina CHEGE. Sabina CHEGE does not deserve nomination of Jubilee. Same as Kanini Kega. They don't deserve totally. But hii ni ile kesi ya asante ya punda ni mateke. So we know that Sabina CHEGE kitu anafanya ni kupiga mateke tu. But at the end of the day, Sabina CHEGE will be partyless. In fact, she is partyless right now. She is not a member of Jubilee. And I think that is a resolution that is going to be passed in that NDC. She is not a member of Jubilee. And Kanini Kega is not a member of Jubilee. If law was to be passed, then Sabina CHEGE and Kanini Kega would have forfeited their positions. But because we have people like Tangula who does not look at Sharia from the real perspective, he looks at Sharia only when Sharia inaumiza Azimio. But when Sharia inafaa deal na Kenya Kwanza, hiyo Sharia wanaiachilia. Then they tell Raila and the team, fateni Sharia. So dear ladies and gentlemen, that prayer from the Sheikh and the evangelist, the reverend, will send Sabina CHEGE away completely, forever. There is no comeback with that after that prayer. Dear viewers, I'd like to raise my case there. Ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, stay blessed until we catch up again in our next analysis.